Imagine stepping out of the jungle, expecting to regroup with your comrades, only to discover that the war you've been fighting for nearly 3 decades ended before a man had even walked on the moon. But here's the real twist. When Hiroo Onoda finally emerged in 1974, he still refused to surrender. Why? Stay with me, because his story is unlike anything you've ever heard. It's 1945. The world is on fire. The Second World War is nearing its brutal end. Japan is losing ground, and its military is desperate to hold on to what little remains. That's when Lieutenant Hiroo Onoda receives his orders. Hold Lubang Island. Resist the enemy. Do not surrender. Ever. To Onoda, this wasn't just a command. It was a sacred duty. Then, atomic bombs. Mushroom clouds over Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Japan surrenders. The war is over. But deep in the Philippine jungle, Onoda never gets the message. Cut off from communication, he and his small unit survive on instinct. They sabotage villages, clash with local police, and hide from supposed enemy propaganda, leaflets claiming the war is over. To them, it's a trick, a trap. One by one, Onoda's men fall. Some surrender, others are killed. But Onoda, he fights on. For years, decades pass. The world changes beyond recognition. The Korean War comes and goes. The space age begins. The Beatles take over the world. But in Onoda's mind, it's still 1945. Governments, journalists, even his own family try to reach him. Planes drop leaflets. Loudspeakers broadcast messages from his own father and brother. But Onoda dismisses them. Lies. Enemy deception. To him, there is only one truth. He is a soldier. His mission is not over. The moment. Everything changed. By 1974, a 22-year-old Japanese traveler named Norio Suzuki sets out to find him. Not an army, not a government task force, just one man. And against all odds, he does. Suzuki tracks Onoda down and speaks to him face to face. But still, Onoda refuses to surrender. His orders were clear. Only a commanding officer can relieve him of duty. Which brings us to the most unbelievable part of this story. The surrender. 29 years later, Japan searches for Onoda's former commanding officer, Major Taniguchi, who is now a civilian working in a bookstore. They fly him to Lubang Island, where he delivers the long-awaited words, "Lieutenant Onoda, the war is over. You are relieved of duty." And just like that, after 29 years in hiding, Onoda finally lays down his rifle. But here's the real question. Did Onoda surrender? Or did he win? To the world, he was a relic of a lost war. But in his own mind, he had done exactly what he was trained to do. He had remained loyal. He had never wavered. He had upheld his duty to the very end. As he steps into a modern Japan he no longer recognizes, one thought lingers. Was his greatest battle yet to come? Please like, share, and subscribe. This outstanding video was crafted by VidWiz. Want your own standout videos like this for fun or profit? Click the link in the description to get started today.